Welcome back to the NASCAR Inside Line Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. Right now I'm about to do race 21 of 36. I'm here at Pocono Raceway here in Long Pond, Pennsylvania for the running of the Pennsylvania 400. First of all, got my voice back. It doesn't have that deep voice anymore. I've been sick the last few days, but I woke up this morning. I mean, I'm still a little bit sick, just up here now, like in the nose area, and every once in a while I cough. But I got my throat back, and I don't have that deep voice anymore. Which I honestly like the deep voice, but now I'm back to my squeak voice, I guess. And what if you're watching this right now, I'm sorry that I don't have the sexy deep voice anymore. But it may come back soon if I ever get sick again, so all hopes are not lost yet. So anyway, it's just, I just don't have the deep voice right now. Anyway, so let's just get on to the race. Now, I did qualifying, and I forgot to record it. That's okay. However, just like the last time I was here at Pocono Raceway, I qualified 11th, and I finished 10th. Well, this time I qualified even better. I qualified 7th for this race. Now, let's see if I could get another top 10 finish, or maybe a top 5 finish at Pocono, or better yet, maybe a win. So let's just get on to the race. Got 20 laps to do it. So, yeah, let's just see here. So here we are at Pocono Raceway here in Long Pond, Pennsylvania for the running of the Pennsylvania 400. And yeah, so let's just see what happens. Hopefully it'll be a good race. Hopefully. So, Brad Keselowski, who won at Indianapolis, starts on the pole. Matt Kenseth will start second. Denny Hamlin will start third. And Tony Stewart will start fourth. And there's the parachuters. Parachuting down. Very nice. Alright. Bacon Jesus. Lovely name. There's the Pennsylvania 400 win trophy if you win here at Pocono. So let's see what happens in this race. Here we go. The pace car is off. Brad Keselowski and Matt Kenseth will lead us down to the green flag as I will start 7th alongside Kevin Harvick. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We are underway here at Pocono. I will be right back. I got a phone call. Hello? Right. Okay, let's try to get back into the race. Here we go. Green flag now in the air. And then there's... Okay, you know what? That's not an important text message. Let's just get on to the race. Brad Keselowski off turn number 3 is going to lead the first lap here at Pocono. And yeah, he won the Brickyard 400 in the previous race, and I still stand in 7th. I went a little bit up high going into the entry of the corner, but I did on purpose so I can hang to the bottom of the racetrack, and it looks like it's working pretty good. Getting the run off the corner, now down the back straightaway, hanging into turn number 2 on the outside of Jimmy Johnson. And my gosh, oh my gosh. Now this is the same problem I had the last time I was here at Pocono. Every time I got beside someone, I either get sideways or I get tight. Especially when I try to pass someone on the inside. Alright. Oh, look at that. Oh, sideways. Can I save it? Yes. Nice save. And once again, I was just talking about it. Every time I get underneath someone, I get sideways. I don't know what I did wrong there. You know? It's alright. Kept it under control now. The problem is the top 5 drivers are pulling away from Johnson, which they're pulling away from me as well. I'm trying to pull away from the guys behind me like Greg Biffle. Alright, Joseph, don't do that. I didn't mean to hit the wall. It's just, yeah. I tried to get a good corner and I did that. And there goes the marks on the side of my car. So Matt Kenseth, the race leader, was still trying to clear Brad Keselowski. Looks like he's going to clear him this time. Boy, look at the run I get off the corner on Johnson. Now underneath him for the 6th spot. And I do get by him. Now let's see if I can catch the top 5. So far, so good. Trying to see if I can have a shot to win this race. If not, a top 5 finish. That would be good for me. Be good for me, hopefully, going into Watkins Glen. Boy, look at that 50-15 lap by me. There's 16 laps to go. So it looks like you got Matt Kenseth, the race leader, Brad Keselowski 2nd, Denny Hamlin 3rd, Clint Bowyer 4th, and Tony Stewart rounds up the top 5. As I'm pulling away from Johnson and the others behind me, which is good because I have no pressure from the back. And I have caught the top 5. Now I want to try to be patient to get around them. I don't want to make any stupid moves. But if I know I'm going to have a run on someone, I might as well go for it. But if I know a pass ain't going to work, looks like Brad Keselowski trying to get underneath Matt Kenseth for the race lead. As I go up the racetrack, got tight there. Oh god, I was doing that with one hand. Not easy. Alright, 15 laps to go. Brad Keselowski, the race leader. Oh, sideways. 7/10 ahead of Jimmy Johnson. Like I say, it's a good thing I don't have any pressure from the back. Matt Kenseth back underneath Brad Keselowski, and boy, did I have to get out of the gas there. And it looks like it's going to be a 3-wide battle for the race lead. Hamlin trying to make it 3-wide, but thinks better of it. I don't like how the top 5 is trying to pull away from me. I don't want them to pull away from me. However, if I finish 6th, it's better than where I qualify, and second of all, it's better than where I finished the last time I was here at Pocono. So I can't really complain. I'm not really complaining, just I would like a win or a top 5. Boy, it just seemed like I get sideways going in the corner, but I do get those runs off the corner. However, I do go up the racetrack as well in turn number 1. Brad Keselowski is getting passed by Clint Bowyer right now. He's falling back just a little bit. Oh, turned, car. Come on! Seriously, car? How much do I have to get out of the gas for you to turn? My goodness. It's amazing how much I have to get out of the gas in order for the car to turn. And now look at that. 8/10 now Tony Stewart's up ahead of me. God's sakes. Well, let's see if I can catch him. I still got 13 laps to do it. Denny Hamlin to the race lead. Turn! Oh my gosh! Looks like Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth does not like to give up that race lead, looks like, in this race. So it looks like I got the same amount of gap between Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson, except I'm farther ahead on Jimmy Johnson than I am closer to Tony. I'm just so glad I don't have any pressure from the back, so I could just focus on the guys in front of me. Alright, looks like I'm catching up to them soon. Well, not soon, but closer. Now down to about half a second. Wow, look at this up ahead of me. Oh, don't get sideways on me right now. Gosh, second and a half ahead of Jimmy Johnson. Alright, if I just keep this pace, I will catch him in about a couple of laps. Maybe in about a lap if I run the good lines. So far, so good for me in this race. Danny Hamlin underneath Matt Kenseth right now. Turn car, come on. Alright, here we go. 10 laps to go here at Pocono Raceway in the Pennsylvania 400. Boy, I let go of the controller for a second. That my car did that. Danny Hamlin, the race leader, and I'm running in 6th. I have also set the fast lap of the race with a 50-15. But I am catching the top 5 now. And it looks like I've caught him. I mentioned a couple laps, but you know, it looked like it only took a lap. Underneath Tony Stewart for a top 5 spot. Oh, see? Again, every time I get underneath someone, I either get tight or loose. Every time. It happened in the last time I was here at Pocono. I mentioned that early on. Come on, car, you gotta turn, you gotta turn, you gotta turn. Come on. Alright. Clint Boyer to the race lead. First time he's been in the race lead, even though he's been hanging up in the top 5. And in that group up ahead of me. Boy, golly, my sideways. Every time I hit turn 1, I'm just sideways. Wow, I tell you what. Kyle Busch and the rest of the field has caught up just a little bit. It was a second and a half. I don't think I want to make a move on Tony Stewart right here. I just want to stay behind him. Oh, man, I messed up my entry, though. Damn, man. It's just every time I get near someone, it doesn't matter if I'm behind them or next to them. Or in front of them, I guess. I'll tell you what, Matt Kenseth has been battling for that race lead for like so many times. He's a threat to win this race. 8 laps to go. Oh, Jesus, come on. Okay, I'm still sideways a bit. For God's sakes. I would love if my car would stop doing that. And it's every time oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, what a incredible drive it by me. And I still got the run off the corners. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess it worked. It's just that turn number 1, I just get sideways. And then in turn number 3, I'm tight. So ridiculous how this race is going for me. Alright. It doesn't look like we're going to be in threat of lap traffic. And there's one car that's like... Alright, let's, yeah. Catching Tony Stewart. Brad Keselowski going for the race lead. Brad Keselowski trying to make it back-to-back victories after he won the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis in the previous race. As I'm catching Tony Stewart right now, 6 laps to go. Top 4 is pulling away from Tony Stewart right now. Ah, I hit the apron just a bit. It's alright. It's alright. Trying to see if I can get by Tony Stewart for a top 5 spot. I'm getting a run on him right now. But the thing is, do I want to make the move going in this corner? I decided to back off of that. But see, look, I get tight. I don't... Come on, car. I wish it turns, though. Golly. Sorry if I'm getting frustrated. That's just annoying. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to have a shot to win this race. Alright, and then I barely... Oh, golly. Alright. Alright, 5 laps to go, and these guys behind me are catching me. 5 laps to go. Matt Kent's at the race lead, but we may have a 3-wide battle up there for the race lead. Almost. Stop getting sideways on me, car. I still have 5 laps to get around Tony Stewart. I want to at least try to finish top 5. We might actually hit that lap car, and that could hold up the leaders as well. I mean, it's going to happen probably within the next lap or so. Could help me out. Who knows? Or he could... That lap car could get in my way too. Who knows? Oh, Joseph. I'm an idiot. That was all me. I just drove it down there. 4 to go. I'll tell you what. These guys behind me are catching me, though. I don't like the sight of that. Oh, turn. I can catch Tony Stewart. I can smell him, but oh, look at that. They bumped the lap car out of the way. That's smart. Oh, that loses me a chance of catching up to the leaders. And that helped Brad Keselowski as well. Boy. Oh, that was a perfect turn 3. That was probably the best corner I've had all night, honestly. Even though I got it on the rumble strip. 3 laps to go, and look at this lap car holding up Tony Stewart. I'm going to get around Tony right here. Nice. Alright, top 5 spot. Alright, and then tries to come down into me. And then, okay, whatever. Whatever. And here comes the rest of the field behind me. Okay, then Johnson comes up into me! I mean, where was I supposed to go from there? I can't just go up to the outside wall and hit it and give Johnson all the room he wants. Thanks, lap car. Well, I was around Tony. And then the lap car, I was trying to hit the brakes just to brake to make the corner in turn number 1, and the 26 car just hits me in the back. Thanks, Josh Wise. Now look at my tires are shot, and I'm going up the racetrack. Golly, thanks. And then Johnson, for a reason, not even close to being clear, comes up into me. Good God, look at this back here. 26. Alright, and then Kyle Busch hits me. Why not? I save it. Oh, yeah, I do. Come on. Just because of a lap car. Unbelievable. Top 5 finish. Easy top 5 finish for me. You know, I mean, I got around Tony Stewart fine because the lap car held him up. And then now I'm going to get screwed out of a top 5. And maybe worse, maybe screwed out of the top 10 if this guy does not get out of my way. I'm so furious. I'm sorry. Alright. White flag is out. Final lap for Brad Keselowski. Get out of here. You don't deserve to be in the leader's way like that. And I deserve to slam into him like that. That was so dumb. And that ain't the only time Kyle Busch got in the back of me like that in this Let's Play. Well, I guess I'll take a 10th place finish. It's going to be worse than where I qualified. And I finished 10th last time at Pocono. It looks like I'm going to be consistent still and finish 10th. And I can't turn the car. Yep. And now I got busted right front. Now I just need to hold on in the last corner. And here we go. I wasn't paying attention who was the race leader. Looks like we're coming off turn number 3. And Denny Hamlin is going to win the Pennsylvania 400 here at Pocono Raceway. And look at these guys got a run on me. But it looks like I'm going to hold on to finish 10th. And finish 10th in both races. That's so dumb. That is so unbelievable. Oh, I want to be pissed off, but I'm trying to stay cool right now. That is unbelievable. Really? I mean, I want to thank that lap car most likely for screwing me out of a top 5. I mean, I got by Tony Stewart easily. But whatever. I guess that's just how Technics NASCAR games goes, I guess. Denny Hamlin wins here at Pocono. Matt Kenseth 2nd. Clint Boyer 3rd. Brad Keselowski 4th. Tony Stewart 5th. Jimmy Johnson 6th. Kyle Busch 7th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 8th. Greg Biffle 9th. And I round out outside the top 10 and got the fast lap of the race with a 50-15 on lap 4. Martin Truex Jr. 11th. Sorry. Kevin Harvick 13th. Casey Kane 14th. Ryan Newman 15th. And rounding up the top 20 is Mark Martin. 21st, Sam Hornish Jr. 24th, Juan Pablo Montoya. 25th, Jamie McMurray. 29th, Danica Patrick. And David Stratton rounds up the top 30. 31st, Austin Dillon. 35th, David Gillen. And rounding up the top 40 is Dave Blaney. 41st, Joe Nemechek. 42nd, Michael McDowell. Finishing 43rd in last place. Thank you, dickhead Josh Wise. Oh, I want to be upset. I mean, I am upset, but I want to be furious. I mean, that's just unbelievable. You know, easy top 5 after I passed Tony Stewart easily because of Josh Wise. God, I even thanked Josh Wise for holding up Tony Stewart. Like, I passed Tony Stewart because of Josh Wise. I'm like, thank you, Josh Wise. I appreciate it. All of a sudden, he slams me in the back going into turn number 1 when I want to slow down to make the corner. And then I instantly hate him. So, in 1 second, you can go from love to hate. God. Let's just look at the point standings. Alright, so Matt Kenseth is the points leader by 12 points over Tony Stewart. Denny Hamlin, who gets his 4th win of the season and ties with the most wins of the season with me now. He is 23 points back. Kyle Busch 4th in points, 26 points back. And Brad Keselowski rounds up the top 5 in points, 32 points back. I am 7th in points. I am 42 points back. And rounding up the top 10 points is Kevin Harvick. He is 109 points back. And here's the rest of the point standings. Yeah. Alright, so anyway, next race is going to be at Watkins Glen International, the 2nd road course race of the Let's Play. I finished 3rd at Sonoma. How will I do this time at Watkins Glen? We're about to find out on the road course. So I will see you at Watkins Glen International.